Why are most people not reaching their fitness goals? I've helped a 49-year-old woman lose 109 pounds in 9 months. They're here, they give me this number, but I want to know this number because I'm going to get you there. What is up, YouTube? We are back with my favorite bathing suit. My very good friend Aura got it for me. It's the Italian flag because I'm Italian. So, if you are new to the channel, Jenna Geary here. I am here to talk about all kinds of different things. Fitness, mental health, emotional eating, dating. I've literally talked about a lot. Leave your comments below and let me know if there's a certain subject that you want me to talk about, and I would love to address it. Today's subject, and I will actually let you know about the next subject that we will talk about, but today's subject is why are most people not reaching their fitness goals? And there's quite a few reasons, and I'm going to start out with the first one, which I'm not going to say that it's the most important. Like, okay, so I truly believe, like, you obviously need to have a plan. You need to have a plan that is structured and catered and customized to you. So it's not like, because the one that I'm going to address first, like really address, is inconsistency, okay? But prior to that, you can't be consistent with something very random, or with something that's not specialized for you. Like, you know, there are lots of websites out there where, you know, you could look up information and, oh, this sounds like me and these are my goals, so I'm just gonna pick this plan. And then they download a plan, or they look up a plan, or they screenshot a plan, and then they try it. And then it doesn't work for them, and then they are, you know, demotivated or, you know, discouraged or whatnot. So I definitely recommend having a plan that is structured and catered to you. There are a lot of people out there that have a lot of things that they're dealing with. Okay, there are a lot of factors here. Okay, so you could be somebody that is dealing with an injury, past injury, recovering from something. Also someone that has medical issues, gut issues. I work with a lot of women between the ages of like 35 and 60. So, you know, obviously not in 60, but like perimenopausal, menopausal, hormone imbalance. But that is not a reason to not be able to lose weight. People want to blame it on that, but I've helped a 49-year-old woman lose 109 pounds in 9 months during menopause. I've helped another woman lose 78 pounds, and then she continued to lose, but in the first, let's say, like 10 months, and that was like, she was really happy there. And then she decided, after, you know, years of being happy where she was at, that she wanted to lose a little bit more weight, and then she ended up doing that. But let's get back to what I was talking about earlier, which is inconsistency. A lot of the times people will find that, like, or will follow a plan. Now let's just say that you are on a structured plan, but one day you justify snacking or sipping or tasting something that's not in the plan. So, inconsistent. One day you're invested, and then the next day you're like, I'm gonna wing it, and I'm not really gonna measure my food, I'm gonna eyeball it. I've been following a meal plan basically for 20 plus years, since I was 21 years old, 23 years old. I've been following a meal, and I'm gonna be 49. I can't eyeball stuff. I definitely recommend a food scale so that you could actually measure your food. So inconsistency with the commitment to it. And then a lot of people, and this is a big one, a lot of people, let's just say if you don't have a coach, or maybe it's something that you got a plan written out to you by a friend who is a coach, but you're not actually coaching with them, right? So it is customized, let's say, to you, but there's really no accountability, right? So you follow the plan Monday through Friday, and then on Friday you see that you lost weight, right? So yay! And then you go bananas on Saturday and Sunday, and you don't even realize what you're doing. But, you know, let's just say you lost 4 pounds in your first week. then you go off plan and I'm gonna give myself a cheat day, which it's not ever a cheat day. It's like a cheat meal, and it wouldn't be after only being on the plan for 5 days. But they give themselves a cheat day or a cheat 2 days. I'm gonna go off plan on the weekends. And they put on the 4 pounds and more, which some of it is water, inflammation, all that other stuff. And then boom, they get back on track on Monday, maybe even on Sunday, and then they get on the scale on Friday again, and the scale is up a pound. But it was really up 5 or 6 pounds, and then you lost some of that weight by getting back on track. So all you're doing is re-losing and regaining the same weight. So inconsistency. There has to be, depending on what the goal is, whether the goal is 100 pounds, 50 pounds, 20 pounds, 10 pounds, 5 pounds, whatever pounds, there has to be consistency to it. And there has to be, I teach my clients, I do refeeds, and I teach people about how a refeed is basically like a purposeful cheat. And the purposeful could mean your body needs it because you've been in a deficit and you've been working really hard. So you need to rekindle the fire. But you don't rekindle a fire that hasn't even really been burning very long. That's why I don't give refeeds like you started in the program and you've been in the program for 5 days, I'm going to give you a refeed. No, there hasn't been enough time. It's a couple weeks before I give a refeed. Then I give clients based on where they're at in their goal. Let's just say you've been in the program for a couple months, and I believe in balance, and maybe you mentally need it, and you've been on plan, and your body has earned it, your mind has earned it. I tell my clients, I don't want you thinking of food as a reward. You're not a dog that just did a trick. If you're going to reward yourself with a massage. Reward yourself with a stretch by me, because every single person that I have stretched has come back for a second appointment or more. So if you don't know, I do partner stretch. So, meaning I stretch you, but it's very like massage, meditative stretching, and I've gotten nothing but amazing response back from it. I have limited time. I only do it on Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Every Monday and Thursday is booked until June, and I have a couple openings in on Wednesdays. I haven't quite fully filled that slot, but the Monday and Thursday is filled, booked with a standing client. So, so if you are local or if you come to town, feel free to reach out to me. You can reach out to me on Instagram. You would obviously just have to see, like, as of the making of this video, I'm booked all the way. This is the second week in March, and I'm booked until the second week in April. So this video is probably going to come out in like 2 weeks. At that time, if you reach out to me on Instagram, might be booked all the way until May. But reach out to me ASAP and get your slot held. That being said, getting back to the inconsistency and the balance and all that other stuff, so like I do refeeds different for different clients. So if a client is at goal, they get a refeed every week. If they are at goal and they've been at goal for a really long time and they're maybe at maintenance, maybe at like, I want to put on a little bit of size, then we could potentially do 2 refeeds. And it wouldn't really be a refeed, it would be like a higher calorie meal but still healthy on a leg day, and then it might be an actual full-on refeed where it's, let's say, like a burger and fries or sushi on a second day a week. Clients that are on their way to goal, they don't get it as often. And then, like I said, clients that are at maintenance, that are just happy with where they're at, they follow the plan 6 days a week, 6.5, and then I give them a refeed once a week. I have multiple clients that go out with their significant other, or with their girls, or with their boys, and every Saturday they get a refeed. And it is a burger, or fries, or sushi, or whatever, burger and fries. So there's that. So it's basically the inconsistency. That's the reason why people don't see results, or continue to see results. Chasing quick fixes, that's a big one. So, like, oh, I'm gonna try this pill or I'm gonna try this supplement. Yes, I'm a sponsored athlete for a supplement company, but the supplement company doesn't do the work. You do the work, you follow the meal plan, and then the supplements are the added extra bonus to make things move better or work better in your system, like taking things like glutamine and creatine and all that other stuff. And so looking for a quick fix is where people go wrong, because they also, let's say, like people that like crash diet. Oh, they have an event coming up and then they crash diet and then all they do is put the weight back on. Part of it is because they crash dieted and their body was like craving normal nutrients that they needed to function. Like I put my clients, the weight loss clients, they're in a deficit, but they're in not a crazy deficit. They're in just enough of a deficit to function and do the training that I'm teaching them to do. So the chasing of quick fixes, you know, they also haven't, maybe they're following a quick fix kind of diet, which is not really a fix, but they're not really addressing what's going on up in here, which, you know, they gained the weight because they've been emotionally eating and mentally not really invested in their health, and now they have this quick fix that's just, they dialed in for a short amount of time. All they were doing was looking at the light ahead at the end of the tunnel. For example, like, okay, I'm going to do this for 30 days, and they're counting down the days as to when they can go back to eating like an a-hole, like they were eating before. So that's the quick fix mentality, instead of figuring out why it is that you choose to eat the way that you do. So we have to find that emotional connection to food, figure out what you're really, like I've said this so many times, what are you really craving? You're not craving this kind of food. You're craving affection, appreciation, acknowledgement, love, support, self-love. So there are things that we have to look to find so that you feel satisfied in life, because at the end of the day, the food doesn't really satisfy you anyway. Because you're still feeling that lack of affection when you're done eating that dessert. But now you feel the lack of affection, and then you also feel, you know, guilty, a stomach ache, haven't lost any weight, and all the emotions are still there, and then some. Not pushing themselves. This is part of the reason why I put out the kind of videos that I put out. I've said this numerous times. I don't show what I do so that I can brag. It's not like, look at what I can do. It is, look at what I can do in spite of my Crohn's disease, my colitis, my knee issues, my herniated disc, my nerve damage, my arthritis, my bursitis, that. And then it's, look at the intensity that I bring. Now, I will probably go into a whole video on this about like women being afraid to put on weight. You have no idea how hard it is to put on weight. The average person can lose anywhere from 8 to 20 pounds in their first month, depending on how aggressive their goal is. You can only put on 2 to 3 pounds of muscle a month, okay? So it is significant. It requires significantly more patience, surplus of calories. People have said so many times, I can't believe how much food it takes to do these things. So there's a lot more to the process of putting on weight. So, you know, sometimes women get nervous to lift heavy weight. Oh, well, I don't want to lift any more than 8 pounds because then I'm going to get bulky. You're not going to get bulky. If you have gotten bulky in the past, it is because almost 100% of the time, you are lifting heavier weights, so your metabolism is speeding up, you're building more muscle, so your metabolism is speeding up, so you're getting hungrier, and then you're actually eating more calories. So it's not the weight that got you bulky, it's all the things that came from it, and if you would have just not eaten more calories and put yourself in a surplus, you would have lost weight. Because what is happening is you're building lean muscle tissue, which speeds up your metabolism, that I said 3 times, but you're burning more fat at rest and during your workouts. So that will then lead to dropping body fat. But what you did was you gave in to emotional eating, justification, instant gratification, and you then put yourself in a surplus. and I got bulky just like I thought from lifting heavy weight, when that's not the case. And poor mindset. There are a lot of people that do not believe in themselves. I always tell people when they join my program, what's the goal and then what's the dream goal? Because most people give me, so if they're here, they give me this number, but I want to know this number because I'm going to get you there. They maybe don't believe that they're capable of it. I have a client that I've been working with for years that makes a lot of comments about her age. There are a lot of people that make comments like, I don't think I could do this at this age. But I have a lot of clients that I've worked with in the 26 years that I've been doing this that have, just like myself, like proven statistics wrong. Like I had a 84-year-old client. She started working out when she was 71. She started training with me and coaching with me when she was 79, and she was a power lifter. So you're not going to tell me that a power lifter, that a 70-something-year-old woman can't lose weight and can't get stronger and can't build muscle. Because in the 4 years that she was with me, it didn't take her 4 years to lose the 40 pounds, but she lost 40 pounds. She competed in 7 different weight classes, 6 of them under my guidance with nutrition. She had a powerlifting coach that she saw on Friday. I did all of her other training, and then I did her nutrition. So if you're going to blame it on age, how did she break records and win an obnoxious amount of medals? So, you have to believe that you're capable of it. That's why I always say the 5 components of fitness. The first one is believing that you can do it. And here's the thing, it takes a little time to truly, genuinely believe 100%. Maybe like part of you believes it and then part of you just needs a little bit more work. That's the whole concept of the vision board, of like giving yourself little mini milestones to celebrate, because then you're proving to yourself, not, oh, my goal is 50 pounds. Maybe you, in the back of your mind, you're like, can I lose 50 pounds? Give yourself a 10-pound goal so that you can celebrate at 10 pounds. So that's why I talk about those things. But like the whole mindset is the first one, because you're not going to do any of the other ones 100% if you don't even believe that you can do it. That's why when I started my career in being a health coach, I was a personal trainer at New York Sports Club. Then I was a personal trainer at Bally's. Then I was a fitness manager. And now my business partner / ex-husband and I own our own private studio. And the first 10 years of my career, it was me chasing people, convincing them that they needed me. And now I love the dynamic of it, because it's people coming after me, because at the end of the day, they know that they need this. They might just struggle a little bit with wrapping their mind around it, or giving themselves a good enough goal, a certain level to reach for and strive for. They kind of set the bar a little bit too low. So I really like this topic. The next one that I'm going to talk about, hold on, let me open it up, because is fitness myths that drive you crazy. So subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments below. Let me know if you want me to do that video, or give me some other topics to do, and I'll screenshot it and I'll talk about it in a future video. Please share this with a friend. Like the video, comment on it. It all helps. Check out all of them. Turn on notifications so that you can get notified as soon as I post something, which I do every Monday and Thursday. And that's it. So, love you guys. I will see you in the next video.